Everybody knows the oldest video on YouTube is Me at the Zoo from the Me at the Zoo guy, but what is the second oldest video on YouTube? From what I can gather, it appears that would be My Snowboarding Skills from MW. It features some incredible snowboarding skills, and it was posted just a few hours after Me at the Zoo. After that, the third oldest video on the site is Tribute by GP, which was posted a day later. I really like Tribute just because of just how shrouded in mystery it is. What or whom could this possibly be a tribute for? On top of that, there's the added mystery of the very nice guy. You see, this is a mystery because, though not confirmed, legend has it that the person off camera who says "very nice" is none other than Javed Karim. Yes, the co-founder of YouTube, and the individual who I very rudely minimized as the Me at the Zoo guy just a few moments ago. I am sincerely sorry. There's a really interesting phenomenon going on with all of these relics, and it's that each of them remains the only upload on their respective channels. Despite getting hundreds of thousands of views, they stand in desolate solitude. Why? I think the most simple explanation is that despite these accounts being artifacts for YouTube's history, they ended up just being forgotten by their owners. Maybe over the years, the creators of these accounts just forgot their login info. Or maybe they forgot they even uploaded in the first place. Realistically, they probably grew up, got a job, and have more important things to be thinking about. Perhaps they have a family. Or perhaps they're alone. It's even possible that they are no longer with us. Yeah, let's just keep looking at old videos, actually.
How many years ago now was the first video on YouTube uploaded?
Over 2 decades.
Yeah. Oh, that's so weird.
It's just weird seeing, the big old 20 on a site like YouTube.
Imagine if it gets to be over 100 years old. We'll literally have videos that'll be like, this was uploaded 100 years ago.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, Paul's premature baldness is the first video to feature any sort of editing, and also a bald guy. Then there's this magical series of videos I call the Carrie Doing Stuff series. It's got unforgettable classics like Carrie Rides a Truck and Carrie Chokes the Chicken. I don't know if it's just because they have no audio, but it feels really weird watching these videos in particular. It kind of feels like scenes you would see in one of those dead wife montages of a movie, but if you were watching that movie on, say, a Leapfrog Leapster Explorer. It's interesting because I get the same strange feeling with a lot of old YouTube relics. I don't know why for sure, but here's my theory. We're getting to the point where these videos can be 20 or so years old. That's like 2 decades. 2005, 2006, it goes without saying, but that was just a different time. I feel like the act of filming something back then was completely different than it is now, just socially speaking. Now, if you see someone filming in public, everyone has a collective understanding that that's probably gonna go on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or yada yada. Our culture today is very familiar with the concept of the internet and virality. But in 2005, it was just completely different. Unless you were a whole-ass camera crew, filming was generally something personal. If you saw someone recording in public, really the only reasonable conclusion you could reach was, oh, they must be making like a home video or something. It's strange to think that we can literally never go back to that time since the YouTube and smartphone Pandora's box has been opened on society. So I think that's one explanation for my weird discomfort in watching these videos. These people had no idea that there would eventually be an audience. It feels a bit like breaking into a memory. Okay, so let's talk about Chuck's mom. This one is a time capsule for 3 reasons. 1, check this out. Netflix in the mail. Number 2, it's one of the earliest examples of what we now call a vlog. We can even see the term itself taking shape as the narrator describes the content as a video blog.
All this talk of what's a video blog
And 3, there's a fascinating clip of something on this guy's computer. I think it might be a YouTube video, and the subject matter is shockingly meta.
So many great people and watch so many good things happen. I'm just glad that, we all realize, like, this is what we should be doing. It's like making videos for each other.
But no, talk about a relic. This does feel like something you would uncover, like, as an
'cause
archaeologist.
look at how crusty it is.
It's so crusty. The edges of the banana, the fact that it was one of the only things that you could watch for a little bit.
It was revolutionary.
Yeah,
for
I
its
think
time. It was dancing banana. We didn't have any dancing bananas before that time.
Huge innovation in the dancing banana scene. Check this out. This is this next one I just found naturally in the wild.
My name is Kyle, and I'm like,
Oh yeah, dude.
I love watching these videos because you can get a real sense of the mid 2000s fashion.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, just fashion wise.
Because look at that fucking belt, dude.
He has the haircut. Like
Yeah.
you don't see that anymore. That's extinct.
I wonder what his grudge against Best Buy was.
Yeah, what is the story behind it? This guy turned Best Buy into Worst Buy.
While we're here, can we just appreciate the old YouTube UI and just think about what we've lost? This is what the homepage initially looked like. Just really makes you feel at home, you know? Please take note of the online dating prompt at the top. This is one of the remnants of the site's original purpose of being a matchmaking service. About a month later, they made the site a lot more navigatable with the list of popular tags and featured videos. The format that eventually won out though was just showing you a bunch of goddamn videos and going, there you go. Now I'd like to take a moment to remember old YouTube features that are gone, but not forgotten. The star rating system. This system was so funny to me because looking back, it's one of those things that's just like, why? Who thought this was a good idea? I mean, the like and dislike function just makes so much more sense for social media. Can you imagine if we still had the 5-star rating system today? I mean, it would be kind of lit, I'm gonna be honest. DMs, direct messages. Used to be able to privately message people on YouTube, but no longer. I don't think you can even access them now, which really makes you wonder what historic conversations might have been lost. Comedian accounts. I genuinely don't know what made these different from regular accounts. Overall, I did notice that it seemed like there was just a lot more community stuff going on YouTube back in the day. The site would always be hosting some sort of event or competition for the community. It's pretty cool to see, but also kind of sad to see just how much that vibe has changed today.
Look at the dog, bro. The Target dog.
Did they retire that dog?
Yeah, I haven't seen him. It's Spot, right?
They don't really use him anymore.
Yeah, no, Spot. I think he died, honestly.
That's how I'm trying to be.
Me and who? So if that other couple is how you're trying to be, this is how you actually are.
That's how I am.
Just confused as
That
fuck.
guy is lost.
Yeah, he's like... lot to unpack here. First off,
Another dismount.
beautiful usage of the blue background, white text.
Yes, this is a staple of old YouTube for sure.
An absolute
What was
staple.
the program?
I don't know. Yeah, no, so I was thinking about that. It must have been Windows Movie Maker, I feel like.
It has to be because everyone used it.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Had to let him know. Okay, yeah, you're getting a little closer, buddy. Whoa.
This music is killing me.
Wow. It's almost penis music.
I was gonna say this is like proto-penis.
It's the original penis music.
An absolutely monumental artifact in YouTube history. Pajamas and Nick Drake. Much like me at the zoo, this was uploaded by one of the founders of YouTube, Steve Shen, and it features his awesome cat, Pajamas. Surprisingly, it took almost a month for the first ever cat video to be uploaded, and as we all know, it would go on to be the last. Nobody would ever upload another cat video. Here's a notable and heartwarming comment. Steve, I want to thank you for providing us with this wonderful outlet for expression. Sure, there are still some bugs, but overall the site is awesome. I appreciate the work all of you have done, from Matt. This is a whole overlooked aspect of YouTube's history, not just the oldest videos, but the oldest comments. The first ever comment on the site was LOL, left by MarcoCast69 on June 14th, 2005 on the video Good Times. Marco's comment went down in history, and he returned 8 years later to say this: "Ciao. I'm alive and I'm still on YouTube. If I do not do many comments, wink, I am very happy to have made the first comment. LOL." Then again, very recently, saying, "Every now and then I go back to watch this beautiful video. LOL." Here's some other old comment gems that I found. "Great vid. Takes time to make a piece like that. Nice job. Bobby T. Nice. Q95001. I love it. Savio Show. Joyful. Looks satisfying to create a work that bears that kind of fruit after all that patient craftsmanship. Odd. After 50 years, Stop Frame still has its own magic. Bravo. Paul186. Most amusing. I appreciate the time that you put into it as well. Good job, Gregory Lyons. LOL. Love this video. You the man. Mang. Cobalt. Why did everybody type like that back in the day with all this ... nonsense? Like what was with that? It's funny because now I associate that form of typing with old people, but here we are seeing it back in its prime, before the unk status it has today. Holy fuck. This Cobalt guy in particular is a bit of a major figure in the YouTube commenting lore. Not only was he the first person to upload a backflip on YouTube, yeah, he's that guy, but he was also very active in comments in general. When comments were first introduced, he was also actually the first guy to go back to the zoo video and leave a comment. Interesting, he says. This contributed to the common misconception that this was the first comment on YouTube. It's easy to see why. You go to the oldest video, look at the oldest comment, and that must be the oldest across the website, right? But the truth is that trophy will always belong to my king, Marco. Looking back at old comments offers a distinct view into the cultural norms and community interactions of YouTube's past. And from what I can see, it seems like everyone was shockingly kind and genuine. Not just that, but the community feels much smaller and more intimate at this time. There was this shared feeling of excitement for what the future of this platform may hold. We definitely take for granted the miracle of interconnectedness we have today, and I mean, we're rightfully skeptical of its effect on our lives. So it's just interesting to see a time when social media was new and we were more excited than we were concerned. Everyone just seemed happy to have a community, and people were just excited to be a part of something.
Are you ready, dude?
I don't know. Well, what the?
Oh, yeah.
I wish I could have seen this live.
I know. This gets me genuinely pumped up. What? What?
Whoa, what?
Oh, they're doing two now.
Oh, no way.
They're doing two now. That's just the hardest video. 19 years ago. November 9th, 2005. And it's still the hardest video.
I will now leave you with an absolute banger of a video. This is Waves 1 from Scott's old-timey channel. It isn't one of the most famous ancient videos on the site, with only 75,000 views. However, it is really something special. And no, it doesn't have any audio. Looking back at this point in time, I hope it doesn't come across like I'm trying to glorify the past. We have many problems in this world today, and we also had many back then. I'm not here to say that everything has gone to shit and the internet was better in the past. Not at all, not at all. But I will say, things did seem simpler, less complicated. Currently, we are drowning, and I mean drowning, in an overwhelming flood of content. But back then, they just had waves, and the pleasure of observing them crashing over the shore from a safe distance. They didn't know what would become of these waves, how could they? They just stood, taking it all in, knowing that this moment was temporary.
And that's pretty much all there is to say.